Good afternoon, world, from the beautiful San Benito. We have never been this far round on Siargao Island before. This is the first time we have come to this point, and it is exciting because I'm seeing so much new stuff. I can even see a new island in the distance over there. I don't even know what that is. And look at the colour of this water. Another island over there I've never seen before. There's a nice breeze. It is a perfect paradise afternoon. Cannot get enough of the sight of these palm trees. That lovely blue, green and yellow all together. There's no big waves on this side either. There is a secret waterfall that isn't really on any map. So everybody tells you that Tuk Tuk Falls is the only waterfall on the island, but there is actually another one. And we're gonna go and see it today. I can hear it already. Are the girls ready? Yay! Whoa! Look at those lovely buns on your head. Do you know the way to the waterfall?
Yeah.
Can you show me? You little explorer. So you literally just go straight off the road and you start walking into the jungle. Whoa! Can you see the current?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cross that stream.
How?
We're just gonna have to walk through it, I think. I'll have a look first, wait for Dad. Here's the water leading from the waterfall all the way down to the sea. I can see the stream forming. It's actually quite deep. Legs are gonna go right under here. I'll have to find a nice safe way to cross. How cold is it? Oh, it's not bad actually. It's not too deep. It's too deep for Story. I might have to carry you over, Story, okay?
I think you might need to cross the stream again.
I'll stand in the middle.
Come over there.
It's such an easy thing, isn't it? And yet it's so difficult when you've got all the stuff with you.
Like lumbered down
Yeah.
with bags and children and animals.
Yeah,
Some people would come here and just like jump over it. And
I know.
Yay.
There's a sign here.
This apparently means laundry area, so I guess people might come here to do their laundry, and if you look around you, you can actually see laundry packets that have been left here.
Oh,
like
what a
the
shame.
detergent powders and stuff. Look.
Yeah, they're all over the place. What a shame. I think I'll grab a bag on the way back and pick up some of this stuff, and so we can recycle it, because I mean, this is beautiful. It's such an easy thing to keep this area clean. Eden's flying at the moment, needs a bit of a carry. Story's leading the way. This is beautiful. So cool, look at this. It's actually got tiers, like swimming pool tiers. This is the highlight zone. Another pool underneath here. And it goes down there to where Mummy still is, waiting with Eden in the shade. Yes, Story?
I think I can wash this off in the pool.
Wash what off?
Yes, the face mask thing.
Oh, you touched the dirty face mask?
Yeah.
Alright, if you climb down here,
Ah!
how's the water feel?
Look!
Is it cold or hot?
Oh,
Is it? Nice and refreshing?
touch it.
Oh, it's cool. It's not as cold as I thought it would be.
Let's see the real one.
Look at that. All cascading down. What a secret gem. We've got this place all to ourselves. The water seems really cool and clear and clean. That sound is magical. I'm surprised that no one knows about this one. You can watch that water falling for ages. If you're feeling adventurous, you can climb to the top as well. I'm not sure what the swimming situation is like down here, because looking into the water here, the rocks underneath look a bit sharp, but it looks deep enough to swim. But maybe if you had some like waterproof shoes on, it would be easier. Or if you just had soles of steel, that don't matter. Like Story walks around on the grass and on the stones all the time. Her feet are getting quite used to this kind of terrain. But even for me, I still struggle like walking on rocks and stuff. Shall we have a little picnic here?
Yeah?
Yeah, we can just sit this bit.
Story really just wants to go in the water though, so I might do that first. Story, you ready to get your swimming costume on?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
No.
Wow, look at you. It's so colourful and ready to go. Ready to swim?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Mummy is taking the plunge to see if it's suitable. Looks alright. There's like an edge here that you can probably sit on, and then the blue bit is obviously deep enough to swim, I reckon. Yeah? Refreshing. Another word for cold. You saw fish? Oh, that's cute. Oh wow, I just saw an andorinha, a swift bird. Hey Sash, look at the swift bird. That's the first time I've seen those birds in this country. We used to see them in Portugal all the time, and it inspired us to do our jewellery line. which was the first necklace that we made, was the Andorinha, or the swift bird. And this is the first time I've seen them in this country. Maybe they're coming back because there's less people around, or it's just the area we're in. They're so small, it's difficult to see them. Story and Mummy are building up their confidence in the water. It can't be that deep. Hey Sash, can you touch the floor? What about that green bit there? Is that deep? Ah, good swimming. Feel your way around. So you can gauge now, this is probably the deepest part of the water. Mummy's still able to stand. Mummy's only 5'2". Story can swim. This is a real gem. We've been here for about 30, 40 minutes now. And not one person has turned up yet. How's it feel?
Nice. The water's actually really nice. After you've been in for a while, it's so refreshing.
Fishies, they love me so much.
The fish love you?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
It's tiny.
Yeah? Are they swimming around you?
Alright, hello from the waterfall. I took the camera off Jay just so you can get a real life view from us down here in the water. It's really nice. Here's the little cascade. This is like the second tier. There's another waterfall at the top which Jay showed earlier. It's so relaxing just standing here. It's actually not that deep in the water because there's lots and lots of rocks underneath. How is it, Story?
Good.
It is, isn't it? It's nice. Nice and relaxing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I give this place like 8 out of 10. The only thing that loses its points is the rubbish that's been left behind. It really is a shame. Just such a small space, and yet all of this trash just on the floor here, going into the sea eventually. Aside from that, you really can't fault it. It is the perfect place. You've got a swimming zone, you've got cool water, it's fresh. 3 tiers, you've got space to swim. Even if there was a few people here, you could have your own space in a different pool. I think we're so high up in the north now that it's just going to be locals. You're not really going to get many tourists up here.
We've just got out the water and we've actually set up a little picnic under the palm trees here. I bought a flask of tea with us, so hopefully it's still warm. It has been a few hours since I made it, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. We've got a beautiful picnic view of the falls there, and also we can see the top tier from here as well. I would say we've been here well over an hour. Would you say that?
Yeah, definitely by now. No one's come here.
No one at all. We've had the entire place to ourselves. This really is a bit of a secret find on Siargao. Absolutely no one around. It's really, really peaceful. Also, when we were in the water, there were all these little swift birds flying around our heads and like dipping down into the water, and loads of big butterflies flapping around. It's really pretty, and different butterflies as well. They're always quite difficult to catch on camera because they're camouflaging quite well and they're very quick, obviously, but I've seen loads of different butterflies here that I haven't seen, like around where we live and at the house. I've also heard a different bird as well.
What kind of sound did it make?
Oh, I don't know, I'm not going to do a bird impression. Cheep, cheep. But definitely hearing some different bird life up here than what we get by the sea.
One thing I've noticed actually is the longer the year's gone on, we're hearing more and more Asian koels, like what we used to hear in Thailand. Especially at night when I walk Eden, I hear the ooh sound, and that was one thing I was missing from this island. So maybe with the pandemic and less people around, the koels are returning to the island maybe.
So in here I have the flapjacks, the banana flapjacks that I made yesterday, and 2 leftover coconut buns. Story, would you like one? You're going to have a flapjack? Yum! Would you like some tea as well?
Yeah.
Here's your little cup. I bought a cup for you. And in here we have some Christmas night, which is Story's favourite. I bought Christmas tea, yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah. It feels really warm actually, so I think the flask has done a good job. Ready for some Christmas tea by the waterfall? There you go, just check it's not too hot. You have to blow on it. Sitting here now having our little picnic, I have been transported back to Portugal. This really reminds me of when we went to Losa. Do you remember, Jay?
Yeah.
In Portugal, and where there was a waterfall there, it had a swing and it was really nice, and it was in like a valley like this as well. The size of the waterfall as well is very similar, and the little river, the little cascading river down is very, very similar. And I was just thinking, it's amazing how you can be somewhere in the world and one little thing like a smell or a sound or something can transport you back or transport you to a different part of the world entirely. Story was about 2 years old then.
Yeah, or maybe just under.
Yeah,
2.
I think just under 2. And Story, do you remember when we walked along the river in Portugal and a little froggy jumped out in front of us? Do you remember? We were walking along the riverbed and a frog jumped at us. Do you remember that? No.
It's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
But you kept talking about that for about a year afterwards.
I know.
This is like a more tropical version of Losa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a lot of river beaches in Portugal where you could go and sit and have your picnic by the water. It's the same sound.
Yeah. Well, I remember the Losa waterfall being absolutely freezing, and we were there at the height of summer as well. So definitely it is warmer here.
I'm trying to work out what happened to this coconut tree. It's bent over, but the notches have been chopped into it as if it was a tree that's been climbed before to get coconuts. But why would you chop the notches underneath the tree? Surely you can't get your foot into these. So it must have been a straight tree before and it's just fallen down.
Yeah, the notches were there before it fell down.
Yeah, they must have been there for a long time there.
I think they just got their foot off and they put their foot back on the coconut tree.
You think they just wrapped their feet around like a monkey maybe?
Yeah.
Would you climb that if I dared you?
No. You know me, I'm not the kind of guy that does dares just because people tell me to.
Turn this into a challenge video.
Nope. I've never really been one for extreme danger or adrenaline sports or anything, apart from motorsports. I like bike racing, but when it comes to things like, I don't know, climbing that tree the other day in Corregidor, I felt the vertigo and it made me a little bit edgy. Saying that though, here in San Benito, they've got this really cool zip line that they've built. I think it's the biggest zip line in the country, and they opened it just in the middle of the lockdown, and we drove past it just earlier when we were looking for here, and it's closed up again. I'm hoping it opens because it's a really, really cool view. It goes from the top of a hill all the way over these beautiful mangroves and out to the sea, and the colour of the sea is just perfect. So what we're hoping to do is do a drive around the whole island again, pass by here and see if we can do something like that when it's open. And just those islands that we saw off of the San Benito coast.
It looks lovely.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I think our friends Martin and Ave did them just before they closed everything off for tourism. I have to have a look back at their videos, but yeah, there are some really cool things to do here on the northwest of the island that we've never discovered before. Our first time up here.
I know, can you believe that? It's been a year. I mean, Siargao is quite a small island, and we have lived here for a year, and you think you would run out of things to do, like in a few months in such a small place, but the fact that we have been here all this time and we've never gone as far as this, like, as of today.
Yeah.
So, and there's still more to see, because there's still more to go round to the other side before you get to Zappa.
Yeah.
So,
we haven't done the complete loop yet.
no, and it's so beautiful, the drive here.
Yeah, I was saying it's good motorbiking roads because they twist in and out of the hills and they go around the coastline. And normally with Siargao it's all very straight inside, like, you know, under the palm trees. There might be some dogs crossing, so it's not great for biking, but that bit was really cool. So definitely lots to see, lots to show as well. You trying to get Eden to kiss you?
Yeah.
I'll gobble you up. She's resting her head on your back.
Fluffing you. She's so soft, yeah.
Why are you using me like a toy? Oh, I'm not a toy.
It's the right side.
Good girl. Are you helping your sister have a little drink?
Yeah.
You're really good at that, aren't you? You like taking care of Eden?
Yeah,
I'm done.
Thanks.
It's enough water.
she put her ear right in. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. You spilled Eden water all over your leg.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Eden will drink it from your leg now.
Gonna see if we can try and get a nice candid picture of Story.
On the path.
It's hard to get a picture of Story these days. She's at that age where she just wants to kind of do a funny face or be a bit silly. I'm getting her to go for a little wander, see if we can get a shot with the waterfall. Seems to be working. There we go. Back on the path. That was good. Is it hot? So we've just discovered a little pathway which leads all the way to the top of the waterfall, but how does it feel? Is it stable?
Yeah, stable.
Right. I don't know about this Story, it's a bit ropey. Alright, but be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I was not intending to come up here, Story. Right, we did it, we made it to the top. Right, just stop here for a minute so we can analyse where we are. Oh, check it out, there's another waterfall. Look, can you see it? Up there, you discovered another secret. Alright, it's a bit slippery, okay? So do it slowly. Use your hands. You okay?
Yeah.
Right, wait for me. Alright, so Story made me face a bit of a fear, and now we're standing on top of the waterfall together. And while we were up here, we discovered a second waterfall coming down from the mountain. So if you fancy walking further up, this is what you find. You can see there's a felled tree here, and then another stream leading to this bit, which is where it goes down into the big falls. Yeah, there's a mini one next to me. What are you doing up there? You ready to go home? You going to stay here forever? Alright, bye! Aha, we have a visitor. Perfect timing, look. What would you say, is that an hour and a half we were here alone?
At least over 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of
You have some swimming, yeah.
Hi.
Something else I noticed, the sun has been out all day.
Yeah.
As in, like, the sun shines on the waterfall all day.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock now.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm still seeing the sun come down onto the waterfall. So if you want to get your pictures, you can still do it in the afternoon.
This is good timing. I've had a really nice time here. I feel like we've had enough water time, we've had enough picnic time, and it's still lovely and early in the day. So it's a good time to be going.
Yeah.
It looks like people are coming now too.
You gonna cross the stream? Come on then. Yeah, that's it. Well done. Now we know the way. Woohoo! You can see the sea under the bridge. Can you show Eden the way across, Story? Do you know the way? You've got your confidence up now. You're going much faster. Up you go. Let's go. Alright, we are exhausted, we are hot, it is time to end today's video. Look at this view that we're sitting next to. This is the coastal road that we're talking about, coming back and exploring, maybe in a few days' time if the weather's nice.
Yeah, we need a good weather day for sure.
Definitely. Hope you enjoyed today's vlog and we will see you next time. Bye!
Bye!